Happy Thursday in the truly fantastic and glorious City Hall of Brockton, Massachusetts. If you have not been here, it is like a museum. It's a beautiful, beautiful building. Mayor, thank you so much for helping to host this event to celebrate April as Organ Donation Month, encouraging people to register and get the heart on their license when they go to the glorious RMV to get their driver's license, ID, or real ID. My name is Matt Boger. I have the great honor of representing New England Donor Services. We are the federally designated organ procurement organization, nonprofit, responsible for the identification and transplantation of organs and tissues here in Brockton, here in Massachusetts, and here in New England. We take great pride in working 350 days a week to help save individuals' lives through the miracle of transplantation. We're also here to thank the wonderful RMV, and I have to say specifically, the Brockton RMV is a great place. Bunch of smiling staff, very helpful. A lot of people come in. Justin, you do a wonderful job in that branch and all your region. And I do want to thank Nancy Cox, who not only is the Chief of Staff of the RMV, but over years has become a good friend. So Nancy, thank you so much for all your wonderful help. I also do want to recognize the Department of Public Health. They have helped create a lot of campaigns with the RMV to celebrate organ donation. The RMV is an important location because 98% of all people who register do so at the RMV. That being said, the Department of Public Health has created a website, right by the wonderful mayor, mass.gov/organ donor, mass.gov/organ donor, and nice Vanna Whiting right there. Yeah, beautiful Vanna Whiting. We didn't even practice that. Fantastic. You can register as an organ and tissue donor 24 hours a day. Mayor, I know how busy you are. It's been a great pleasure. I've been here for about a half an hour. People are coming and going and interacting with you. I really applaud you for being such a community-oriented individual, and thank you for being here to talk about organ donation briefly. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So I want to thank Brockton Community Access. I want to thank Representative Michelle Dubois. Ann is here on her behalf. I want to thank Tim Cruz, our city clerk. I want to show you my driver's license, and you're going to see the little red heart down there. And that's why we're here today. We're here to educate and inform Brocktonians. We have 106,000 residents in the great city of champions. It's going to take a champion effort. But I'm here as the mayor. I'm here as someone that, when I do pass away, my organs will be donated to save lives. We know that up to 8 people can benefit from an organ donor. So from my perspective today as the mayor of Brockton, I'd like to give you, Matt, an official mayoral proclamation. I want to thank, and you're going to hear today from different people, but at the end of the day, we need to collaborate and work together, and we have to get the information out. The RMV and the administration has been phenomenal. That is an important website. Vanna White, part 2. Yes, thank you very much. But the mayoral proclamation is, whereas organ donation is a gift that embodies the very essence of compassion, hope, and humanity, through the selfless decisions of organ donors and their families, lives are not only saved but transformed, creating ripples of healing that extend far beyond the recipients. Whereas one donor can save up to 8 lives and improve the quality of life for many more through tissue donation. And whereas organ donation brings comfort and purpose to donor families who find solace in knowing their loved one's legacy lives on through their gift. And whereas we recognize the tireless work of medical professionals and transplant teams who make these life-saving actions possible. Now, therefore, I, Robert F. Sullivan, as the mayor of the city of Brockton, Massachusetts, known as the City of Champions, proudly today proclaim and celebrate the month of April in the year 2025 as Organ Donation Month. And I humbly and respectfully urge all residents and business owners in the fine city to join me in recognizing this special month and this endeavor. Now, therefore, I, Robert F. Sullivan, on the 17th day of April in the year 2025, proudly proclaim the mayoral proclamation. I'd like to give this to you, Matt.
Thank you so much, sir. Really appreciate that.
Very much.
Wonderful. Very artfully penned. Thank you, Mayor. And I was meaning to say the City of Champions. It really is City of Champions in educating people about this life-saving opportunity. I want to make sure it's clear. Organ donation is very, very rare. It does not happen often. In fact, only 3% of all deaths has the potential to become an organ donor. We take great pride in hoping to continue the legacy of those donors. And I do want to thank once again the RMV and the Department of Public Health for the wonderful work they do. We've created a new campaign. No matter what language you speak, thank you for registering as an organ donor. This banner right here, we have launched this in DMV offices, and it's been very successful, along with passing out a little bookmark for those who read, with that same language and some facts and figures behind that. A few of those is there is no age limit to register as an organ donor. People say, oh, I'm too old, you don't want my organs. People are on the waiting list because they are about to die, not because they kind of need an organ. They really need an organ. So even not a perfect organ can save an individual's life. So 70, 80, 90 years old, we want you to register as an organ donor, and realizing it's going to be a very rare case that you actually do that. In fact, you're more likely to need a transplant than to become an organ donor. Feel free to come through. This is a active, or join us. Either way, this is an active City Hall. Secondly, I want to really thank the Lions Club here in Massachusetts and regionally for supporting our organization. We've got this massive banner that we've been traveling around, putting on city halls, and maybe one time we'll do that with you, sir. We had a great one in Waltham, and really bringing attention visually to that. Again, thank you for the RMV for the wonderful work they do. More importantly, I want to share the stories of people personally touched by organ donation. And an individual who's been involved with me in Brockton for years, Andrea's here to share a quick story along with her daughter.
Hi, I'm Andrea Auerbach, and I'm a volunteer for the RMV, as well as all of my family, and here's two of my children who volunteered. I am also a mother of an organ heart recipient, and I'm also a nurse. I didn't know about organ donation, even though I'm a nurse, until my child needed a life-saving heart. I did not have the heart on my license, and now I do. And now I promote organ donation. My daughter, when she was born, she got cardiomyopathy, which limited her activities. She wasn't able to run, she wasn't able to do sports, she got very short of breath, and she was on cardiac medicines all her life. Until she was 11, her heart failed, and she needed a transplant. We waited at Children's, and we saw some other kids getting heart transplants, and after she had her transplant, her life changed. She was on the track team, she did the diving team, she graduated high school, she went to college, and she was able to say that she had 2 birthdays. She always celebrated her birthday, which was July 4th, and April 17th is actually her heart birthday, which we celebrate every year. And it just so happens that today's April 17th, so we had to come and talk to you today. It changed her life, and unfortunately, she did pass away after 10 years. We feel that we had an extra 10 years with her, and it meant so much to us. We still keep in touch with her donor family to this day. She used to participate in a walk-run in memory of Cynthia Lucero, her donor, and her dad used to come up to her after the run and ask if he could listen to her heart, and he would listen to her heart. So it really did help the donor family also. So please become an organ donor.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
considering. It's truly the gift of life and has changed all of our lives immensely, and it's such a privilege to be able to help Marissa live on, even though she's no longer with us, and Cynthia live on. And I believe that this is the greatest legacy that you can leave. And I worked on a transplant floor. I'm a nurse as well, and I've just seen how it can impact people in so many stages of their lives and their families. So thanks for considering becoming an organ donor.
Thank you for sharing that story, and I do have to, I think I'm the one who took that picture, honestly, because I remember that several years ago when we were at the Brockton office talking to the staff about this amazing story. So thank you so much for that heartfelt, and thank you both. I think you were already a nurse, but going into the nursing profession, that's great, truly giving back, really do appreciate that. A few facts and figures. Over 103,000 people in the country today are waiting for a life-saving organ. The vast majority of those individuals are waiting for a kidney. That's about 90,000 people of that list. In New England, there's over 5,600 individuals waiting for a life-saving transplant. We are very fortunate to live in this region. The Boston hospitals are among the best in the universe. They do a great job. And again, we are not the ones who transplant the organs. We are the one who provides the organs and work very closely. I do want to make sure it's clear that doctors and nurses at the ER, police and fire have no say in the organ donation process. Only the OPO, Organ Procurement Organization, can identify and verify if individuals are an organ donor. I know I am kept up to speed of what's going on in Grey's Anatomy, which makes me very nervous that people are getting their medical information about that, and there is fact and fiction. Organ donation is very regulated, and it's something we believe truly can save people's lives. Having someone else pass away to save another individual's life is a zero-sum game. The opportunity for someone who does pass away and no longer needs those organs to truly save someone else's life and carry on their legacy, that is a miracle. I'm also pleased to share one more story. Seth, I could talk a lot about him, but I'm going to let him share his story real quick. Thanks, Seth, for being here.
My name is Seth Newman. Just real quickly, my story. I was looking for a job after college where I could help people, and I ended up becoming a cop. I became a state trooper in Mass for 25 years. When I was looking to retire, I wanted to find a job where I can help people again. I found a job where I transported organs like kidneys and hearts and surgical teams to do the procedures. And during that time, I saw what a difference it made when I would go into a hospital, literally delivering a kidney, getting ready to be transplanted. And I thought, how can I kick it up a notch and become more involved? So I explored the option of donating a kidney myself. And I got medically cleared last year, and in October of last year, I donated my left kidney. It went to somebody in Milwaukee. I have no idea, man, woman, old, young. I just know that person's doing very well. And it's just an amazing feeling to be able to do that. While I was home recovering from the surgery, I thought, I want to get more involved in this, so what can I do? So I was looking for how I can get more involved in the field of organ donation, and I found a job at New England Donor Services. And I say a job, but it's more than just a job. It's being part of this whole mission to help save lives. So my job is literally to get more people to register to be organ donors. And that's what I do every day. It's such an important thing. And my surgery, it was tough. The recovery was a couple months. Like I said, I was out of work. But it's very easy for someone else to do the same thing like the mayor showed you on his license. All you got to do is check the box to get that heart. It's real simple to help save lives. Thank you.
Seth, thank you so much. And actually, we work very closely together. So it's a big win for me as well, because Seth is fantastic. As the mayor said, we want to thank the legislature for being here as well. We had a great event at the State House last week. Senator Gomez is a recipient. We had about 80 legislators there. Sorry we missed the representative at that one. But the state plays a significant role, and this is part of the education process. We care deeply about it, and actually we're meeting with the governor next week for that as well. Mayor, I know how busy you are. Thank you for spending time here, and actually thank you for rolling out literally the red carpet for us. That is about as impressive as you get, and again, this City Hall is fantastic. So the RMV is going to get angry when I say this. Go to the RMV and register, although you can do it online. The staff there are fantastic, and it's a really great place. The past idea that the RMV was kind of a time suck is not the case. It's a great location, but you can do it very easily online, which I think that's what your motto wants to do. We also want to applaud them for their wonderful work of promoting and having people get the real ID. We like that idea of get the star on your license and get the heart on your license. I'm going to reverse that. Get the heart on your license and then get the star on your license. It's a great thing to do. But wonderful to have this event here in this just truly beautiful City Hall. Mayor, thank you so much. And I want to thank the local media here. There's a phrase, if a tree falls and the forest doesn't make a sound, it does if there's someone to capture it. This is a great event. I think people feel the passion about it, but through you, we're able to communicate to greater audiences. So Mike, thank you so much for doing it, and thank your son, who is in the military as well. We might do one more picture, but Mayor, thank you again, and have a great week here.
Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you very much. My mom's a nurse as well, so thank you for what you do.